Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Mel and I have a special guest today, the lovely Ellie from Earl Grey Books, and today we are filming a joint announcement video for the Indie Accords Readathon coming up in July. Very exciting. So yeah, Indie Accords Readathon is a readathon that focuses on reading independently published and self-published books.
Yes, so it runs for the whole month of July. It was originally created by our lovely other booktube bestie, Lana. Put a little picture of Lana here with the cow. We love her and she created this last year.
So things are a little bit different this year from what they were last year. Ellie and I are team captains for the team Independent Kitties, so you should join us because we're awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to let you know how it all works and who the other team members are and all of that sort of thing. Sorry, team leaders I should say.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You sign up for only one team, which is why you should join us. And you can decide however you like. Each of the teams have genres that the different hosts usually read, but you don't have to read in that genre in order to earn points for that team. You can read whatever you like. We are fantasy, romance, and contemporary, which I think is a
pretty good array of what we normally read.
Yeah.
But there's no extra points, so if you mostly read sci-fi or crime and you want to join us because we're amazing, then
read whatever you want. Yeah. We will support you in your endeavours.
Yes.
We'll be the best cheerleaders.
That's right.
Going to be our thing. Yeah. We'll do one of our dances like we have done in live shows and little chants. People.
We're fine. We're fine.
We're fine. We're fine.
So in order to officially take part in the readathon, you have to declare what your TBR will be by the 4th of July. That can be on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok,
Discord.
There is
a Discord.
On your blog, however it is that you interact with the book-to-net. Yeah. Declare your TBR on that by the 4th of July and you're officially part of the readathon. There is a bingo board which we'll go through in a minute, which has all the prompts that you can try and meet.
Yes, but you don't have to. You can read whatever you want. If you have a bunch of books that don't fit any of the prompts somehow, yeah, just read them. Just read them.
Exactly.
You can also double up on prompts, so if you have one that covers a few, you can do that. There is also some prizes, and Lana has noted that you do have to read at least 5 books to be eligible for those prizes.
But again, if you only read one book, then you've taken part in the readathon.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You can also change your TBR throughout the month, so if you decide on things at the start and then when it comes to it, you don't enjoy it, you DNF it, whatever, you can change it. You don't have to stick to your picks, which is very good.
Very
you
helpful.
And me.
Yes. And also, if you end up realising that you're only going to read 5 books as opposed to the 10 that you had planned to, for example, but one of the books meets 2 or 3 prompts, then you can just change it to that prompt. Yeah,
exactly.
Your stories need to be 100 pages or longer, but anything as long as it's 100 pages or longer will count. So novellas, short stories, manga, anything audiobook, middle grade, anything like that will count.
Anything and everything.
Yeah, as long as it's independently or self-published.
Yep, and if you need help with that, you can reach out to Lana or to probably any of the hosts. And there's also some really great resources that Lana has put together with recommendations and all sorts of things like that. And everything, of course, will be linked below.
So go and check out all that stuff.
So there is also a points system. Of course, you do have to declare your TBR and use the sign-up sheet in order to be able to put your points in throughout the month. And this year, it is calculated based on the amount of pages you read. I just realized that we're reading sort of which is what, like 600 pages?
Yeah. We're
wow. Yeah,
we're totally fine. We're fine. So Lana's given us some prompts here, and she said, say for example you read Dragon Mage by M.L. Spencer. The physical book is 822 pages which means you get 82 points.
Yep.
Or if you read Fantasy of Frost by Kelly St. Clair, 264 pages long, then you get 26 points.
Yep.
We do encourage, if you're not enjoying a book for whatever reason, to DNF. There is no point in forcing yourself to read a book if you're not getting anything out of it. So if you do DNF a book, then all the pages that you have read so far will still count. So for every 10 pages, you still will earn those points. All right, so we're going to talk you through who all the team captains are and what the teams are, and then we'll let you know how the bingo board works.
So like we said, we are Team Independent Kitties because we had to go for something cat related, and we did struggle.
We're not really good at naming things.
We're so bad at naming things, but we would love to have you on board if you would like to join our team.
Independent Kitties.
Yes. And there is also a sign up sheet where you can declare your team, but if you do a TBR, make sure to mention that or tag us in it. We would love to see it.
Definitely, yeah.
As for the other teams, we have Team Narwhal, which is hosted by Andrew from Andrew's Wizardly Reads and Jessie from The Bookish Mum. I believe that they are mostly fantasy and sci-fi readers.
But again, if you want to join them,
again, you can read whatever.
Or contemporary or whatever.
But Lana does say that they are excellent to follow if you're looking for recommendations in those genres.
Obviously then there's us, and then the final team is Team Dark Knights, and that will be captained by our amazing Lana, who created the entire readathon from Lore and Lullabies. So we will link both her blog and her YouTube channel below, so you can go and get all that information and potentially join that team. And then Steve Talks Books is the other person that will be heading up that team with Lana.
Yep.
So they do read quite a lot of different genres. But
if you follow Lana, you know that. That's definitely true.
But they probably gravitate towards the more grittier side of fantasy. So if you are into dark fantasy, that's the team to look into.
Lana is your girl.
Lana is your girl.
Okay, we're going to put up a little thing of the bingo board this year, and then we're going to go through each of the prompts. There are 9 squares. The first one is to read a host favourite. So Lana collected a bunch of our favourites, put them into a document. It'll be linked below. You can read one of those.
There are many, many to choose from.
There are many.
So you're all good. Then the next prompt is to read an author from a different country. So if you live in Australia and you read an author from England or the US,
we really have it quite easy.
We have it pretty easy, yeah. But alternatively, if you're from the US and you read a book from Australia, that will count.
Yeah. The next one is to read a book for the cover. So pick a book with a gorgeous cover and read it.
Yep. Pretty easy, really.
Yep.
Then the next prompt is to read in a different format from what you normally read. So if you don't normally read physically, read an audiobook or an ebook. If you usually read audiobooks, maybe pick up a physical book.
The next one is to leave a review on an indie book, which is pretty simple. You read it, you review it. It doesn't have to be a long review. You could do a couple of sentences, a couple of words if you want, but leave it on Goodreads or Storygraph or Amazon or wherever you decide. And make sure you keep the link so that you can add it to the points.
Yeah. The next one is to read a 5-star prediction. So any book that you think that you will rate 5 stars is a 5-star prediction.
Next one is to read a book with under 200 reviews. I think the easiest way to do this is to look on Goodreads, but you could go by Amazon or Storygraph if you prefer to use those and just find a very underrated book.
Yeah. Next up we have read a black, white, red or blue cover. So any book that has any of those or a combination of any of those colours on the cover. So like I said, black, white, red or blue.
Yeah. Do you know where that one is?
No, I don't actually.
I feel like we should ask Lana.
Well, we should find out what that reason was.
And then the final one is to read a diverse book. So this can be LGBTQIA+ rep. It could be from an author of colour. It could be disability rep. You know that I love that. I will definitely be sharing some recommendations. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's the board. Like we said, you can double up You can probably triple up, you can probably add if you can somehow find a book that matches all of those things.
Although, in order to qualify for any of the prompts, you do need to read 5 books.
Yes, for the prizes. Yes.
Prizes is what I meant.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But you could do the board 5 times if you somehow manage to find all of those if you wish.
Absolutely.
And of course, if you don't want to enter to win any of the prizes,
just read books.
You can just read. We'll
link below Lana's blog post where she talks about everything and gives a lot more information, a lot more succinctly than we have today. But it's important to note as well that if you're not sure if it's indie or self-published, then on her website, on her blog, she has got a section where you can look that up and find out if it's indie or not.
Yep.
So, because I find it very difficult myself, because so many smaller publishers that you think are indie are actually now owned by the big 5. So yeah, that info is easy to look up on the blog.
I also highly recommend joining the Discord because you can just ask people on there and you can get a response very quickly, and a lot of people that do the readathon are really good at knowing this stuff and will immediately have an answer for you.
Yeah. Plus it's just really fun to chat.
They're really cool people and lots of exciting things going on there. Yeah.
We're thinking that we would really love to run some reading sprints throughout the month of July. You don't have to join us on our team, but we'll run them together as our team sprints. So we'll probably put on the Discord and maybe ask Lana to put on the Twitter as well a schedule for that.
Yep, and we'll share it on our personal Twitters and whatnots.
Yep, YouTube and all that stuff.
For sure.
So yeah, check that. Come and join us and do some reading.
Yeah, it'll be exciting. There'll be lots of cat stuff if you've never joined in our sprints before. It's pretty chill.
Yeah,
it's pretty chill. You can come with absolutely no energy.
Yeah,
and I'm so excited to be able to ask people our questions again.
Yes,
it's been so long since.
Start thinking about where you live and what your weather is like.
If you've forgotten, just be like, okay, when it comes to July, I have to remember that I live in Canada. And
in case you didn't know. Where do I live again? That's everything.
Yes, we're very excited. I've been waiting for this like all year. Basically, just slowly poking Lana, being like, hey, is it going on? Are we doing it? Can we? And yes, I'm ready to read some really good indie books and just have some fun.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Please let us know in the comments below if you are thinking about going in the readathon, and let us know which team you will be joining, especially if it's
hopefully us.
All of my social media details are listed in the description below, and Ellie's channel and Ellie's social media details are listed in the description below, so you should definitely go subscribe to Ellie, and if you want to follow any of our other socials, then please do that as well. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd absolutely love it if you would subscribe.
And to me, please.
And to me as well. Leave this video a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.